No, I ain't do that shit yet. When we got class again, next week or no? They got a schedule posted. I'm not sure if it's every week or if it's like once a month or whatever.
You like it now? Big girl.
Yeah, I gotta check. Alright. You off today?
Yeah.
Oh shit, yo, you at the airport. This your last day though, right?
Go Sadie. Go mama. Go mama. Like a mama. Go
Yeah.
mama.
Got you. Because you got to pay for that course, yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
Go. Go, mama. Go.
Do what? Yeah, but I mean, don't forget with the course. I don't know if you was paying attention to the instructor. They was like, don't worry about the money. We work with you. Like, as long as you pay it off. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You better make sure she get off too.
Yeah, I'm about to watch the Jets game, and we play at 9:30 because we play in London. All right.
Just say, you finally got it together. You like it? Do you like it, mama? Mima, no. But she'll fall like that. She need her feet. Mima, careful.
Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Denver Broncos. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Carr.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. A handoff off left, McCaffrey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7. Now Carr. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second down and 7. Try to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Give running left, it's McCaffrey. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. We're scoreless after one. Vic Fangio, an old-school coach, but he's going to go for it here on fourth. Carr going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Juju Smith-Schuster, his sixth touchdown of the season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and
ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Denver Broncos. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Flushed out right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Shotgun now for Carr. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll set up to throw, eluding the pressure right. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Allen Lazard, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
47 to Mike, boys, 47. Come up the ball, 47 Mike, 47 Mike, Mike 47.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
All day, every day, any day. Both 7 to Mike, both 7.
Here's McCaffrey. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Check, 47. 734.
Carr now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. First down and much more here for Jones. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The end result, 21 yards. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A give to Jones. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Aaron Jones,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
and Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about that. He will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. 93.
Now Carr. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Returning it is Moore. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
So a 56-yard punt. They'll net 41 after the 15-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense in the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you. when you go away for a few days and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get...
And oh, he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Here's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. J.J. Watt. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. It got his man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Here's Carr to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So field position becomes a factor. I think in this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary. You know, put the ball up in the air. Maybe you can get 6 out of it instead of 3.
Yeah, see what happens. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And some room to work. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
4 down, check, 4 down.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Devontae Harris.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
That's it, huh?
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one spanning an even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
Justin Tucker is set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Dane Cruikshank.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Aaron Jones
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
106 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Brings up the 3rd.
Third down, here's McCaffrey.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First and 10 at the 47.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
You're mine.
that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another run with McCaffrey on second down. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Broncos on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. This is McCaffrey. The pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
4 down. Check. 4 down. 4 down.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The Broncos on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Carr, gotta have this one. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Carr going to go on 4th down. Flushed out right. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Check tight, check tight, check tight.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. I'm gonna run you over.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Hey, watch that, watch that.
They'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. Uh-oh. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there too.